Good morning, all you wonderful YouTubers. This morning, Sunday morning in the Philippines. Another beautiful morning. The sun's starting to shine through on the swimming pool. Just sitting here, drinking my tea for the morning. Oh, a lot of things to discuss this morning about the world banking system. I think, in my opinion, it's a coordinated attack by the BRIC countries. Xi Jinping, the president of China, met with the Russian president here over the last week and solidified their financial attack on the United States and the West. And that's why Yellen and Powell and all the big shots of the big banking system in the U.S. met at the White House, at the U.S. Treasury, discussing what they can do about it. But right now, all of China, Russia, all the BRIC nations I think it's a coordinated attack, dumping all their U.S. denominated debt, including U.S. treasuries, especially from all their foreign reserves that they have there at the Bank of New York, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. That's where a lot of these countries keep their foreign reserves, and all the country governments have to do is call there and have them sell them. So it's basically a worldwide bond market collapse. The bond market is like over 10 times bigger than the stock markets. So it's a massive financial attack that's going on right now, and they're scrambling worldwide right now. All the central banks of the world are scrambling hard and heavy to try to solve the problem, but the U.S. government bonds selling by all these countries in such a fast fashion is collapsing the entire system. It's just a matter of time that it's going to affect. Once they can't plug the little holes anymore, I mean, that's what the Federal Reserve and the Treasury try to coordinate, try to do, is they try to plug all these bank failures that are happening. I mean, a massive bank, Credit Suisse, that's one of the world's biggest, went down last week, and now they're talking Deutsche Bank in Germany might do the same thing, like is on the verge of collapse. If that one goes, if Deutsche Bank goes, there's no return on this. Even if they threw trillions into the system, they can't stop it. The financial tide is receding, and all these banks are showing everyone that they're naked. As the water goes out, they are being exposed to their fake financial system in the entire Western world. And like I say, this is a coordinated attack. And because, all this fake fiat generated money out of thin air by the U.S. and the Western world, throwing all this fake money at all the military industrial complex to send all these weapons, continuously trying to pour them into Ukraine, and now they're doing the same thing in the South China Sea against China, building 4 new bases in the Philippines for United States military to continue surrounding on the water side of China. This coordinated attack is a direct result of all these actions by the U.S. and the West. So the BRIC nations are hitting them in their pocketbook with this bond market collapse. And only God knows where the end of this is going to be. So my advice is I mean, and this is not financial advice for me. I'm just a guy and I'm telling you what I do. Only maintain what you need in fiat cash in your accounts to pay your daily and monthly bills, money that you can afford to lose. The rest of it, get it out of the system. Completely get it out of the system. I mean, I don't care what you have, stocks, bonds, all paper assets, get rid of it. That's what I do, and this is not financial advice to you. I'm just talking in the wind here. So I feel the safest when I do that, and I've done it for a long time now, anticipating this worldwide financial collapse to happen, and we are in the opening innings of that right now. So where are you going to put all your assets once you get them out of cheap paper assets like stocks, bonds, insurance policies, all that stuff? Get it out. Put it where are you going to put it? Gold, physical gold, no ETFs, silver, physical silver, no ETFs or mutual funds or anything. That's all just paper. And the last one that I would put some in is the best, safest digital asset on the planet. That's Bitcoin, of course. So we're going to see where this brings us. Hopefully you're in an area that's not a nuclear target. If this thing escalates, because the gloves are being taken off right now. I mean, with this financial attack on the West, the BRIC nations are done messing around. That's why China went to Russia to see Putin. They said, this is time, we're done. We're done with the West throwing weapons into Ukraine, into the South China Sea. This is the gauntlet has been thrown to the ground. The gloves have come off now. It's just a matter, the next things I foresee happening is some heads of states assassinations happening. These kamikaze drones that are attacking right now from Iran to Syria. There's U.S. bases in Syria. I didn't even know we had U.S. bases in Syria. And supposedly we do. I mean, according to, I guess you can go to some places in the internet, shows all the U.S. bases around the world, military bases. There's hundreds of them, hundreds, all over, probably thousands, who knows. I need to look that up. But, wow. Before the founding fathers of America said, prevent foreign entanglements. And look where the government of America, U.S., has brought us into hundreds and maybe even thousands of U.S. military bases around the world. It's insanity. And you know, this whole fiat-based dollar system that they can digitally print currency out of thin air. Come on, that's finally, I think we're getting a loss of confidence in the public and in governments around the world to that whole fake system. So, in order to make it better, a better one in the future, things are going to get bad. So I from the bottom of my heart, you guys take care and do what you need to do to secure yourself, because, like I say, when it breaks and affects every single person on the planet, right now it's just affecting these markets and that massive cracks happening in the system right now with the banks and stuff. But once they say, you know, we can't fix it, when the whole thing comes down, it'll be overnight. If you have anything in the paper system of the West, good luck, because it's going to be gone overnight. You'll lose everything. It's inevitable, absolutely inevitable. So, when did all this shit show start. It started the year I was born, 1963, when one of the, in my opinion, one of the best presidents in the United States that we ever had, JFK, we all know, assassinated in Texas. That's when, in my opinion, that's when the coup overtook the U.S. government from and the deep state then infiltrated the government of the United States. And it's been going downhill into this evil, fake system, and the powers of the CIA, FBI, IRS, all these acronym governmental agencies that have been coercing the people through many forms of taxation and financial system that has just destroyed this country of America, and it makes me sad, but that's what happened. The generation when JFK, John F. Kennedy was assassinated should have been the generation that rose up against this coup, against that coup at the time. But it was all backdoor, behind the scenes, covert operation, and the people in on it, obviously Johnson, all the Central Intelligence, they're the ones that took over the real power. Like all the presidents since then have been puppets placed by these agencies. It's really sad. There's been a couple presidents that got in that where the CIA couldn't stop it, and I think one of them was Ronald Reagan, the other one was Trump. The rest of them pretty much handpicked by the intelligence agencies, and that's why we're here in the situation we're at right now. The closest to all-out nuclear Armageddon that this world has ever seen. And that's because the people have been appeased by the Hollywood, and all the football games and concert events, and basically like in the Roman days at the Colosseum, the gladiators fighting and all the people going there to be entertainment, having fun, and everyone says, oh, that's what it's all about. Work hard and pay all your taxes to the government. That's a foreign entity that's taken over the country. Pay all them your hard work earned money, and then go drink and party all your life. And look where it's gotten to America. It used to be the greatest country on the planet. Look where it's at now. Well, this is Edward, a foreigner escapes to the Philippines. I pray that you can escape also to a place where you can be safe with your family, because this thing's going down, it's going down fast. So good luck to you, take care, God bless.